In my last video, I said I was not too sure about the future of traditional action cam like the Ace Pro because of it has a narrow field of view. You have to either decide if you shoot horizontal, vertical, and I think Insta360 know about that because they just released the brand new X4. Let's go first over the main feature of this camera, and it's the 8K resolution that you shoot. So as you can see, it's a 360 degree, and either way you're shooting, you have 4K on one side, 4K on the other side. You can turn the camera around, point it whatever you want, and you do have resolution. You have so many pixels here, just as we see as I'm punching in on my friend who's very far away. The camera zooms in and there's still so much detail while he's far away. Right now, we're like at 1200% zoom. And as we're getting closer, he's getting sharper and sharper. And now as we pass him, we just can see how the quality is. Here on the gravel bike, wow, I am genuinely surprised. It's an overcast day, not much light, and the camera reacts quite well. You can get very creative with your angle because you got resolution. Whatever you're pointing the camera at, you can get some details. With so much pixels and a small form factor, does it come with overheating? And I have to admit, it does not. I forgot the camera running inside a backpack, so in an enclosed environment, and 8K ran for 27 minutes before the camera shut down for overheating. So this scenario is never going to happen if the camera is outside, if you're moving, and if there's any wind or speed. The camera is going to cool itself down and last for a long time. But regarding the stabilization, Insta360 has it locked in with their flow state algorithm. As we can see on this one, it's super butter, super smooth despite the road and the mounting point being so bad. Here I'm going to disable the flow state, and it's just so rocky. It's just so shaky. And as we saw here in the comparison, it just looks so smooth with the flow state on. It's world class, I gotta say here. The bike is shaking like crazy. So many vibration that we can't see on the footage. So in 360 mode, you have two resolution options, 5.7K and 8K. And here we have two examples. The first one here, it's 8K, it's looking good. Now 5.7. It doesn't look that bad, to be honest. For the extra battery life that you're getting with the 5.7K, it might be worth it. Also, it do save a lot of memory space to go with the smaller resolution. But here, as we can see, it definitely looked quite better on the 8K when we're slowing down and we're zooming in. One feature I quite appreciate is motion in D because it just makes it so easy to make it look fast. As we see here, it's activated. We see that there's some blur at the bottom and on the side of the screen, which increased the perspective of speed that I'm going. I was not going that fast. And here, it's removed. We're gonna have it side by side. Of course, if you're freeze framing, you can tell the difference between it, but you can also manage the setting with the spread and the intensity. So the motion in D, easy to add on the computer, easy to add on the phone. I love this feature. Now, one of the most unique features that only Insta360 do as easy and is to add data overlay on top of the footage. It is just a few clicks away, either on the mobile app or on the computer, to add everything that your GPS captured or the GPS watch from Insta360. You do need to be running an Apple Watch or a Garmin computer, but you get all the data from power, heart rate, speed, where you are in the world, how much elevation you're doing, where you're going. This data overlay is incredible. It's easy. It's well done. Chapeau to Insta360 for this software update. Let's now talk about the invisible selfie stick. I still have no clue how they are doing this, like automatically. You don't have to do anything and it's gone. If you zoom in into the footage, of course, we can see little artifact since it's moving, but if the camera is not moving much, there's no artifact. And you can see this is how I was rigging the camera to the bike. I just had a little arm extender under my head unit computer, and the camera was maybe like 1 feet away from me. One big feature Insta360 are pushing is the AI editing tool within the mobile app. As much as we all want it to work and save time and make our life easier, I don't believe it's there yet. There was missing a lot of parameters for me to put in to customize the edit that I wanted to put out. In the future, it's going to get better, but as of right now, for me, it's not an option. I want to edit my video manually. I want to pick the scenes. But for a beginner who's getting started, just want a quick wrap up for the end of the day, just put all the footage into one clip. It's going to do it. It's going to do the job for you to send to your friends. But for any professional use case, the AI is not there. I'm still going to use it and send quick footage recap to my friends at the end of the rides, but that's probably not going to live on my social media. Now, to add even more versatility to this camera is the ability to plug in directly a microphone, whether it's a shotgun mic or these wireless from Rode or DJI. What I love about this is the ability to get some better audio. And again, here, I'm just walking around with the microphone in my hand, talking to the camera, and I get to reframe the shot after because I'm in 8K and everywhere around is film. The microphone is unplugged, so the audio might be a bit less crisp. I'm gonna walk a bit further away. You might hear the airwave far away. You might hear a bit more of the birds. The sound of my voice might definitely be less clear because, of course, I'm not walking around with a microphone in my hands. So as I'm getting closer to the camera, it's all right. It's good enough, but it's not as good as with an external microphone. So for me, this will be a use case, and this will be definitely a must. Not sure you understood this last sentence, but hey, that's pretty cool. Now, a cool feature of the X4 is the single lens and free frame mode. So if you know that you don't need a 360-degree camera, you can just use one of both cameras. So this will reduce the memory space, and this will also reduce the battery usage. So using only one lens, the big perks of it is it's super wide in both horizontal and vertical. So here we see the vertical footage, perfect for an Instagram reel, perfect to go viral on social media. And here I can just reframe the exact same shot that I filmed into proper horizontal footage. Back in the days with my iPhone or any other camera, I would have to take the same video twice if I wanted to use the footage for both platforms. So that way I can really optimize my content output on social media for both vertical and horizontal. That's game changer for someone like me. Now, what are my final thoughts on the X4 from Insta360? I am totally in love with this camera. I believe it will become my #1 tool for cycling content creation for social media, just because of its amazing features, the quality of the image, the reframe possibilities of it, the don't mind about where you shoot and edit later, the easy mobile app to use and desktop to use. It's so easy to get content out. For me, as a cycling content creator, it is a must for the speed and the efficiency of the tools I am using, and this camera delivers. Is it worth $499? I believe so, and just the joy of creating content with a tool that doesn't limit me, for me, it's worth every single penny. So with that being said, I highly recommend the X5. Despite this video being sponsored, I'm actually genuinely in love with it. I will be using it for the next couple of years. That's it. I'm now rambling, so let's wrap this video. My name is Charles. If you enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and now we'll see you on the road or into the next video. Peace.